Hello, everyone. This is Psychic Channel Jill M. Jackson, and welcome to my February 2025 predictions and energy signature for the upcoming month. I know that I had previously said I was not going to do actual predictions any longer because I was really guided to focus more on channeling and being a grounding force for people in this chaos and helping them keep their own energy balanced. However, at the same time, I feel that when a prophetic psychic does receive visions and knowings, that it's really important to share that. So I am going to be doing a little bit of both this month. And if you have not subscribed, please hit the subscribe button below. And also check out our High Vibe Tribe community. It's a community of like minds. We go live 3 times a month, and we have practice circles for psychics and mediums as well. So let me just start with the predictions of the energy around what I see coming, and then we'll get more into the information that Solomon channeled to help us navigate it. The first thing is there will be continued chaos, and we have witnessed that since the day that T was sworn in. I choose not to give him energy. If you want to leave a comment telling me how wrong I am, feel free. It's a free world, but I was born a medium. I've been reading energy my entire life, and his energy is extremely dark and divisive and not filled with any love. In fact, when I look at his heart chakra, I don't see any colors or any energy there. Very, very selfish individual. Anyway, back to the prophecy. Sadly, I see more of that coming, more chaos, more dismantling, more destruction, if you will. And I feel like that it's going to escalate for a while. I am still being shown that eventually the truth will come out regarding who actually won the contest. I'm going to choose my words carefully so the video doesn't get flagged. The truth will come out, but I don't see that for the month of February. I hope I'm wrong about that. I do see his time in that position not very long. I'm not going to go into what I'm seeing as far as what causes that, but just know that, and if you go back to a previous video where I did share the vision I had of him being sworn in, I did say in that video that it was temporary. And I also saw her winning as well, which she did. So let me just say that it's going to be really important to stock up on as much as you possibly can. Prices have already escalated. Eggs are already $2 more per dozen. I know in my local area, and I've seen other accounts as well, where they have skyrocketed. The food supply is going to dwindle, and it is meant to cause as much as a chaos as possible. Prices are going to escalate. So anything that you can stock up on right now, do so. I've also been shown a collapse, or maybe not a total collapse, but a restructuring, if you will, of the banking system for the main banks. And I'm not going to list them because, again, I don't want to be flagged, but you know, the national banks, the big names, I believe there's 5 or 6 of them. If you have your money in one of the larger banks, you may want to think about moving it to a local community bank, check the ratings, and you also may want to think about a credit union as well. I see some crypto going up for a short time and then going back down again. So for a temporary investment, there are some that may be beneficial. Again, tune into your own intuition on that. Start looking into your community, because what is happening and what is coming in 2025 and beyond is the complete dismantling of our country. And I'm talking mainly about the United States right now. There's a lot going on in the world as well, but there's a dismantling of our country, and that's what's going on. And so things are going to feel uncomfortable for a while. So if you are being intuitively led to move, pay attention to that. If you are being intuitively led to move out of the country, pay attention to that as well. Listen to your intuition. I'm going to put the link below. I have reduced the price of my Intro to Intuition course down to $47 to make it more affordable for more people, because we need our intuition more than ever moving forward. I'm telling you, it's key. Finding balance is key, and I'll talk about that more in just a few minutes. But tune in to where you're living, tune into your neighbors, because things are going to go more from the micro or macrocosm to a microcosm. In other words, people are going to start buying more local. People are going to start trading food and fruits and vegetables and sharing with each other. So tune into your community. If you feel that you love where you are, you feel settled where you are, stay anchored, stay put there, and start really connecting and reaching out to people locally. All right. However, if you feel that you are not in a community of people who believe the way you do, or feel energetically aligned with your beliefs, then listen to your intuition and relocate. And I'm going to say, if at all possible, you can do that by May, that would be beneficial. Okay. I'm being given that month of May for some reason. The other thing that I get some flashlights. I do feel some imbalances with some of the power grids, and that feels later. That doesn't feel February. Again, I pray I'm wrong. I do feel an increase in wind events, water events, and the earth shaking as well, earthquakes. So just check your supplies and make sure that you have flashlights, batteries, candles, things like that. And if you have animals, try to stock up on an extra month of food for them if at all possible. Because again, with what's going on with the undocumented being removed from where they've known, for those of you who maybe don't have empathy, you're for them and for their families, which I can't begin to process that. But for those of you who don't, it's going to affect every one of us. It's going to affect everyone, because there's nobody going to be left to work construction, roofing, picking the fruits and vegetables. So also tune in and ask if you are someone that is meant to be a voice for those marginalized communities and people. Some of us are meant to hold light, hold space, hold our energy, and some are meant to be very vocal and start gathering together to help in any way we can, because they are truly going to need our help, our energy, our prayers. We are seeing that on the local level. And again, if you're familiar with the FAFO that's been going around, people are going to really start seeing what's going on. And what I channeled, and I've done other videos on some other platforms about this, but what I channeled is that those who place their energy there are going to have a soul growth opportunity to go within and see what fears triggered them to cast their vote in that direction. Because if you did cast your vote in that direction, this is far beyond left and right at this point. This is humanity. And this is someone who has very verbally said that he wishes to be a dictator. He idolizes the mustache man. And he spews hate and division. And if you resonated with that energetically, and again, I have heard every excuse under the sun of why someone decided to place their energy there. That's between you and your soul as to why that is. But I'm telling you, anyone who is in tune with their own heart and with humanity and with the interconnectedness through quantum entanglement will understand that what is happening is not humane. And that is not the energy of the new earth. So if you are someone who is fearful of immigrants, this is an opportunity for you to do some soul growth searching and see where that was triggered from. Did you hear a false narrative on a far right alt news source? News sources, let's put that in quotes. Is that what caused your fear to arise? Because I've lived in many states with immigrants, and they are a lot more hardworking than us Americans, and they are very family oriented, and the facts are the facts, and it's not even 1% that have committed crimes. So if you are afraid of immigrants, this is an opportunity, because it's going to affect you. You are now going to pay more for groceries. You're going to pay more for construction, if you can even have anything done with construction. So this is going to be an opportunity. For those who are fearful of the LGBTQIA community, again, an opportunity to practice non-judgment, because it is not our place to judge who someone else loves. And the energy of the new earth, the 5D paradigm, is rooted in non-judgment, unconditional love, acceptance, tolerance, and abundance for all. So just know that there's a lot of balancing of karma that's going on right now. But so if you're called to move, you may want to pay attention to that. Again, check out our High Vibe Tribe community. It's a safe space. You're going to want to find people who believe like you do, who are filled with humanity, with love for humanity. And it's going to be important for us to join together. Now, I want to talk about the higher 5D realm of what Solomon channeled for the upcoming month for us to remember. Please remember that the very goal of T is to create fear, division, and chaos. I do sadly see violence coming. I mean, I see war coming. I mean, it's not pleasant, but I feel like that people need to be prepared. I feel like some areas are going to be worse than others. I do feel an attack coming. It's going to be blamed on immigrants, but it's not. So back to the goal of creating chaos through fear, remember that it lowers our vibrational frequency. Now, what Solomon has channeled is it is important to have a balance, because we also don't want to be the type of humanity that practices spiritual bypassing either, and puts our head in the sand and says, oh, it's not affecting me, so I'm not going to worry about it. That's spiritual bypassing. Or I'm all love and light and this doesn't affect me, so I can't be bothered with it. But it's important to find that balance within and allow the human emotions to be there. If you feel angry, express that anger, get it out of your system. If you are grieving what is happening to the rights of the majority of our country, it's okay to honor that grief. But what we need to remember is the lower vibrational evil entities who are fueling the orange one and others connected to him are doing this to receive energy as a food source from the fear of humans. Because when we are in fear and our energy is lowered and our vibration is lowered, it ripples out as a food source for them. And we do not want to feed them in any way. We do not want to be contributing to their energy or their food source. So please remember that. Check in with yourself each day and be in a place of balance where you allow your emotions to be expressed, and then do some deep breathing, connect to Mother Gaia, listen to some high frequency music, and send energy of peace and the energy of the new earth consciousness being rooted in. Because the truth is, there was not a large enough percentage of humanity who was steeped into a vibration of unity. And I'm not saying this in judgment, I'm saying this in observing energy and also consulting with my guides on what happened here. But we are truly in two timelines, and many of you may feel yourselves oscillating between one or the other. And it's a challenging time, but also remember that we are spiritual warriors. And if you found this channel, you are one of the pioneers and the way showers, and you agreed to be here at this time to help in this revolution, which is going to in turn create the evolutionary energy to anchor in the new earth frequency of the 5D. Okay? Let's remind each other, because trust me, I have my human moments as well where you may want to disconnect from even a lot of social media. If you feel like you need to give your heart and your soul a break from hearing the horror of what's happening, especially in our country right now. I also want to give another prediction. I can't remember if I have gone public with this before. I'm going to call him Muskrat, is going to be bringing in, for those who follow biblical prophecy of the mark of the beast. I I'm tuned in. I feel he is actually the AC. I feel that he is, if he's not, he has an energy signature. But I'm getting, yeah, I feel he is. So any way that you can not support him would be beneficial for humanity. So look up his companies. What used to be the tweeting one is one of them. You may want to disengage from that. Any of his other companies, I don't trust the star and then the LINK. I don't trust that. Tune into your own intuition on that. But I did want to give a warning about that as well. But in closing, know that we did agree to be here, and as unpleasant and unsettling as it is right now, and please join me in sending prayers and energy to those who have been literally stolen and ripped from their homes and their jobs and sent to a country that they've never been in or haven't been in years and years, and have no money or a way to earn a living and feed their children. Please join me in sending some prayers and energy to them. And again, just remember your vibration. Remember not to feed the chaos, not to be a food source. And remember, balance is the key. Earthing, connecting with nature, connecting with earth, and learning intuitive guidance, whether it's with my program or someone else's. Please, I encourage you. My book, Manifesting Your Magic in the 5D, helps tune into intuition as well. And there's a workbook journal that helps. Check that out. I'll put the link below. But I am sending so much love to each one of you. Please like, share, comment, and let me know how you're doing and what you're feeling. I really do try to read all the comments, and I appreciate. I was recently on a podcast, Jeff Mara, that's going to be coming out, I believe, tomorrow or the next day. And I am traveling to be part of the Grammys gift suites this weekend. So I'm excited. I'll be sending some lives from there and some photos. So I will be in the gift suites doing readings, and also with my books as well, the Manifesting Your Magic and the 5D books. Until next time, much love. Stay balanced.